I just got this thing back. Something illegal. You can't turn it anymore. I'm like, bang. I think what it is. Well, I've been.
What row you on, man?
4. How much time do you got, Dennis?
15 minutes.
All right. It's time for this computer to go. It broke again.
Yeah, I can't. I can only turn it there. I couldn't go all the way. Yeah, a couple times I came up on them tight spots and was like, shit, I can't turn. Come on, man. Yeah, you know, once you get off your game, it's hard to get back on. What the fuck is the problem here? You want to try reset mine? Come on. Back one time, you can. We need a better way. Eric, if you get one that still works but it's got a dead battery in it, Alan here can redo them, put new batteries in them.
Cool.
Because the company that makes these went out of business.
Yeah. No, I gotta do something. I thought the battery just popped out at Greenbrier. It must have been more than that because it lasted exactly as long as it lasted at Greenbrier, and then it just shut off. Yeah, there's something wrong.
Huh? Yeah, the bolt key backed out and it wouldn't turn because it was hidden inside here. Now look. Saved me there, baby. Whew. Man, the bolt was backing out of the mechanism.
What do you got for time now?
I don't have any time, but according to Ken,
No time.
we had about 7
No
minutes.
time.
I think we got a lot more than that because we got to reset to 4109. It says I got to be at 41.2 at 31 and it's 05.
I don't know, my clock.
I don't know, I'm so confused right now. It's because the odometer on my bike is my backup and that just completely reset itself too.
Huh.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with this
Some
thing.
kind of satanic aura around
I
here.
saw that something's going on.
Get out.
up. What the hell's going on up there? If you go out, because when you come out to the road, there's nothing there. It's just an arrow marker to come across. So we went, you know, it wasn't until somebody asked the guy, and he says, oh yeah, it's up around the corner of the front. So you come out that long dirt road, you just come right out and you came right over here. I didn't see any marker.
Hey, guys, up on.
He said there's no markers.
I'm still showing 24 minutes left.
Okay.
I don't know if that's right. I hope it is.
Now, do we go up?
It is crazy. I came all the way up here before I went up to the gas stop. I had no idea where I was supposed to be going. Have any idea what's going on?
Nah, we're all fucked up. We're lost.
I don't know what we're supposed to be doing.
We're assuming that we're 40 minutes early. We missed 2 checks already, so we're fucked.
Yeah,
So
well,
we're just riding now.
As far as I know, I'm like 20 minutes early.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's going to be a checkpoint up here or what the hell's going on. I'm really starting to get nervous that we're going the wrong way, and we're going to find out we got to go 10 miles back or something.
Well, a handful of RORR guys were here. Said, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Really?
We said
Those guys were down there, and they're like, I don't know what's going on either.
Well, they said we missed the gas, which we did. We
big wire ties.
Well, I did that too. I came all the way up here and went back, and I found the gas. And then I came back up here because I saw all the arrows pointing this way.
Yeah. So
why would they have arrows pointing this way if this isn't the way we go?
I mean, we already missed checks 3 and 4, so we were screwed.
This is great. I've never seen so many arrow issues before.
So we didn't know if we were fucked up or if it's all fucked up, or I'm to the point where I'm just riding Enduro.
This is why I'm just a little irritated, okay?
I mean, if we end up burning this check, I'm going to protest it. And if we end up burning this check by 20 minutes,
We're 20 minutes early.
that's what I thought.
And you're 24, right?
Yeah.
You've got to be 23 minutes early at this point.
Yeah, you know, so don't gauge off me because I don't know what the hell's going on, and I'm just.
I don't think any of us really do.
I'm just muddling my way through the day.
What's your mileage? 42.6?
Why do you think people are making wrong turns? We made wrong turns too.
We made wrong turns somewhere because we, you know, if we got through and the guy said, you know, you guys are 9 minutes early or something. And why are you so early? I said, well,
See, I'm showing 22 early.
That's what we were to the last checkpoint.
So.
And that's when we said we're done.
Yeah, and the guy said your day's over. You know, so we fuck shit up. But he said he was going to put a P next to it in case everybody fucks that area up. They were going to throw those out. So I don't know. But if you guys,
a lot of P's. I've been hitting them. I've been slow, but I've been hitting them all.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to trust my readings. It's just confusing.
This is my first Enduro in years, and I can't even. My vision's that shitty that I can't even read my stuff real good. So I didn't even try to. We were with a guy that had a computer and seemed to be pretty good with it, but he crashed, and then we were in like a 20-mile-per-hour average section that I was averaging 5. So I just hammered.
So far, I haven't had to do any timekeeping at all. It's all just flat out as fast as you can go. So
First section was slow.
yeah, a little bit.
Did you come into that first check okay?
Yeah.
On the corner?
Yeah. We came in like 3 seconds early, slowed down, and we got it.
That was a lot of guys came into that hot and lost it, I think.
Our group,
Right around
Yeah, other than that, I've been way late.
split.
So
we were on minute 9, and when me and the first guy that was keeping time, we got 8s, and the 2 guys behind us got 9s. Now I don't know. I tried to slow down as best I could, but then I touched a foot because he was calling the seconds out. So I think as soon as I touched a foot,
You're allowed to touch a foot. You can't stop though.
Oh, but they mark you. You touch a foot, they mark you down.
Yeah.
That's what I think he did. As soon as he seen it, you know, he's 8.
Yeah. You should say something if they do that, because that's not the way it's supposed to be.
That's all, you know.
If you hadn't burnt that check for 20 points, I'd be protesting that.
No, I mean,
It's probably a harmless error in that case.
yeah. No, and,
Yeah, we got bigger issues with today's ride.
yeah. I mean, I'm just hoping to finish out the day, get back on time, get back on the trail, and you know.
Yeah, you can just